Welcome back to English Lab. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you actually heard a native speaker say, "It's raining cats and dogs"? Probably never. Many students reach the B2 level and start using idioms that are, frankly, outdated or sounding like a cliché. Today, Luis and I are going to help you develop idiomatic intelligence. We'll show you how to use high-frequency expressions and phrasal verbs that will help you fit in naturally in any professional environment. Subscribe to upgrade your vocabulary and download the free study guide PDF below. Let's get real! Hi, Luis. It's great to have you back. Today, we are tackling a very common pain point for B2 learners: the obsession with old idioms.
Hi, Leo. Oh, I see this all the time. Students think that to sound advanced, they need to use very poetic or strange expressions. They say things like, "I'm over the moon," or "It's a piece of cake."
Exactly. While those are technically correct, using them in a modern office makes you sound like a textbook from 1980. It's what we call outdated language.
And it can be an overkill. If you use too many idioms, it sounds forced. At the B2 level, the goal is to sound effortless. You want to use expressions that are high frequency, things people actually say in 2024.
Before we go into the challenge to see some real examples, I have our mystery question for you, Luis.
Let's hear it.
According to researchers at Oxford, how many idioms does a speaker actually need to know to understand 80% of a casual conversation? A, 50, B, 250, or C, 1,000?
Wow, only 80%? Idioms are everywhere. I'll guess B, 250, but it might be higher.
We'll find out the answer later. Now, Luis, let's talk about the concept of high frequency versus cliché. A cliché is an overused expression that has lost its power.
Right. For example, instead of saying, "It's a piece of cake," why not use a phrasal verb, like, "It's quite straightforward," or "I can breeze through this task." It sounds much more professional and modern.
I agree. Another one is to fit in. B2 students often focus on big words, but fitting in a company often depends on using the same chunks of language. Phrases like "to cut corners," which means to do something poorly to save time, are used every single day in business. Let's take a quick breath. We've just seen how clichés can actually make you sound less fluent. The secret to B2 success isn't knowing 1,000 idioms. It's mastering the ones that people actually use in real life. Are you tired of sounding like an old textbook? Subscribe to join our community. And don't forget to check the link in the description for the PDF study guide. It includes our modern idioms cheat sheet, so you can start replacing those outdated phrases today. Now, back to Luis for our Office Idiom Challenge. We're back. Now, Luis, let's do a challenge. I'm going to give you a common office situation, and you have to describe it using natural, high-frequency B2 language. Ready?
Challenge accepted.
Situation 1. You and your boss have the same opinion about the new project.
Easy. I wouldn't say "we see eye to eye." That's a bit of a cliché. I would say, "We are on the same page regarding the project." Or, even better, "Our goals are aligned."
Perfect. Situation 2. A colleague is doing a task very quickly and cheaply, but the quality is bad.
He's definitely cutting corners. We might say, "We can't afford to cut corners if we want a high-quality product."
Excellent. Last one. You are very busy and you have too much work to do.
Instead of "I'm as busy as a bee," which sounds like a children's book, I'd say, "I'm a bit snowed under at the moment," or "I've got a lot on my plate."
Snowed under. That is a classic high-frequency idiom. It's perfect because it's vivid but not dramatic.
Exactly.
And notice, Leo, that these aren't just single words. They are chunks. You don't translate them word by word. You learn them as a single block of meaning.
That is the missing link we always talk about. Now, back to our mystery question. Luis, you guessed 250. You were actually very close. The answer is A, 50.
Only 50?
Yes. Research suggests that a core group of about 50 to 60 high-frequency idioms covers the majority of daily English. The problem is that students learn 500 rare ones instead of mastering the top 50.
That's a huge relief for our listeners. It's about quality and frequency, not quantity.
To recap, avoid outdated clichés, don't overkill with too many idioms, and focus on being on the same page with modern speakers.
Stop grinding and start living the language.
Don't be a textbook robot. Be a natural communicator. Focus on those 50 core expressions and you will see how quickly you start to fit in. Your challenge for today. In the comments, tell us about a time you had a lot on your plate. If you want to sound like a pro, subscribe to English Lab. See you in the next episode.